Hello everybody, Jennifer from A Closed Heart Experience again. Are you tired of seeing my ugly mug yet? My Sasquatchy peacock in here. See, it's got its own little whoop-de-doo today. I'm telling you, it just does what it wants, when it wants. I don't really notice it until I get on the video and I'm like, wow, you really need to do something. I just did a video on stroke anger. I was going to post a video on saving money, but I think this other one might help a little bit more. But it has been a week. It has just been, as I said in the stroke video, I kind of feel like the gates of hell have opened. Every client I've ever owned has called this week, and they all need something 5 minutes ago. My husband is having anger meltdowns. My father, he's been battling cancer, and there's just a host of things going on. New spots, new this, doctor's appointments, fall down, go boom, you name it. And trying to figure out, coordinate who's going to be there, who's not going to be there. And then other family members with pretty bad issues. Yeah, it's been a week. And this morning, I was kind of sitting on my fireplace waiting to go to work, and somebody I haven't talked to in a while texted me out of the blue. And the last time we talked, it wasn't like a bad talk, but it wasn't a good talk. Anyhow, wanted to borrow $1,000 from me. No. If I had $1,000 to loan to you, my life would look a lot different right now. I'd be on the beaches of Tahiti or something. Yeah, enjoying the sun, doing something. But I was kind and said, no, I'm sorry, I don't have that. And that person got a little angry with me. And kind of ripped me a new one. And I just kind of sit there for a second thinking it. And I'm like, God, universe, somebody, what are you trying to send me? What are you trying to teach me? What lesson am I trying to learn? And then, like directly like lightning out of the sky, it hit me. Yeah, I was served up a huge piece of Epiphany humble pie. And so I thought we'd talk about it. I'd do a video on it. My problem is guilt. I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel bad. I feel bad for others. I feel bad for others on a constant basis. And feeling guilty causes me to do things I shan't not. So, you know, somebody might be rude, might be not so kind to me. And I let it go for a little bit, but then after a while I sit here and I think, you know, I don't want them to think that I hate them, and I don't want them to think that or to leave things on a bad even keel, you know, something like that. I don't want to do that. I don't like to hurt people. My goal is to not knock anybody down. In fact, if I could build as many people up, I would, because I think this world is cruel enough that you don't need my 2 cents knocking you down. Anyhow, but it just opens the door. Every time I say, hey, I'm sorry, you know, this is what happened. It was unfortunate. I didn't like the way the last conversation ended. Could we just talk about this and maybe come to some resolution? Can I borrow $1,000? No. No. And it gets me in trouble all the time. This is why I have a band of misfits. It's because I feel sorry. So my Epiphany humble pie, it happened twice in the last couple of days. The second time, which was actually probably the first time, I had told this person probably 3 or 4 times in the past 6 months or so that I would appreciate if they didn't blow me off anymore. And I said it in different words, but you get my drift. And part of the problem is they're kind of selfish. It's all about them. It's all about... And I am just having a conversation. I'm not sharing the depths of my hell that I live, or, complaining about work or anything like that. I might have said, something about, oh yeah, I had a hell of a day at work today too. And shut down. They don't want to talk to me. Nope. If we're not talking about them, they don't care. Peeps, when you do that, you don't have too many people to talk to. That's all I'm going to say. And it didn't hurt my feelings or anything. I didn't really give 2 shits. I was just like, okay. You put me in my place. I'm good. Well, it happened again. Completely blew me off. And I just have decided no more. No more. I am important too. I can make a comment. It doesn't matter if it's on Star Wars. It doesn't matter if it's on somebody crossing the street over here. It doesn't matter if I want to tell you my toilet's backed up. If you can't take 2 minutes to hear about my toilet being backed up, I guess we're not friends. And what does that say about me if I keep letting these people use and take advantage of me? Yeah, not smart. Not smart. I am choosing to surround myself because I feel guilty, because I don't want to hurt these people at all. But the sad fact of this is that they don't care how they treat me, how they talk to me, how they put me in some box and get a hold of me whenever they need something. And I find it funny because I'm not, again, I don't want to knock this person down, and if they happen to see this video, I will apologize to you now, but I really don't care. If I never have to be put in that position again, I'm going to be on cloud 9, because I find the weirdest things funny. It's how I get through life. You have to excuse me. So what some people might curl up in a fetal position and start crying about, I laugh about. I've always been this way. It's got me in trouble. One time we were out, it was in Nevada somewhere, and I had a friend named Terry, and unbeknownst to me, he wanted to go out with me, and I didn't know it at the time. I thought we were just going out for like a bonfire or something. Anyhow, long story short, there was a bunch of us out there, and we were just sitting around the bonfire talking, and he starts telling me about how he had this dog, and his girlfriend at the time had tied the dog to the rearview mirror, and he didn't know it. And he drove off. And I'll be honest with you, that conversation was so uncomfortable that I started giggling. And I was praying on the inside that this was a bad joke, that there was going to be a punchline somewhere. And it wasn't. And I couldn't stop because I was so uncomfortable. And yeah, he ripped me a new one too because I was being insensitive. And I'm like, no. I was hoping that there was a punchline to this because, wow. That's a story. I'm sorry about your dog. So, you have to excuse my laughter. You have to excuse my giggling. I get that it's a problem, but I have no other way to deal with it. So, anyhow, I just kind of sat there and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if everybody had like this computer screen on the side of their face? One on the right, one on the left. And one said, I'm going to present myself as a kind, caring, loving individual that supports humanity, wants to be your friend, and will help you, talk to you, just general friend stuff whenever you need, because I am a good human. And then the other side says, when I get comfortable with you, you're gonna see how screwed up I really am. Because then I'm gonna show you that I am dysfunctional, possibly a little bipolar, bad with money, angry all the time, and if you don't want to listen to my shit, I'm done with you. That'd be great. So we could just make the decision beforehand of whether we want to be their friend or not. Could we work on that? Maybe even sticky notes. We could just put sticky notes. Does not get along with others. Bad work ethic. Will not show up on time. Quick to anger. Quick to hatred. Yeah, that's another one. There's a lot. So, anyhow, long story short, and this is going to be a short video, but I'm doing it to myself. It's not their fault. I keep extending that hand because I care. And because I don't want them being in a bad place. I don't want them hurting. I don't want them. But I'm the one that's paying the price. So, once bitten, twice shy. Yeah, we've been doing this for about 30 years. I do believe we're going to make some changes, though. Goes back to that New Year's video, 2025. I don't want to surround myself with needy, cantankerous, angry people. I want happy. We'll see. We'll see if I post this video. I'm sorry. It has been a long week. I love y'all. I'm out. Bye.